What is going on, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So we're going to break down Sofi in this one, do a quick update on the charts here, as it has been a couple of days since we've done a Sofi update. So we're going to go over my thoughts and what I'm looking to do in this week with Sofi stock. And of course, later in the video, we'll break down the indexes and some other stocks that I'm looking at. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, guys, and don't forget to get your 10 fractional shares of the Mag 7 stocks for Moomoo. Just use that link down below. Check out the QR code right here, or simply go to stasurfest.com/Moomoo. Once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, guys, you get those free stocks. It's a no-brainer. So get your money, guys. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So check it out. It's currently about 3:15 on the East Coast, so we're actually almost halfway through Power Hour, and all the indexes, by the way, are looking pretty decent right now, except for the Dow, which is actually down about 0.5%, but we have the Russell up 0.5%, the S&P's up 0.1%, and the NASDAQ is leading the way, up almost 0.75%. And SoFi stock is down about 0.75%, although it does look like we are starting to break out right now, as we are getting halfway through, almost halfway through Power Hour. You guys can see these green candles on the intraday here starting to form. We're actually breaking back over the moving averages on this time frame, which is big. And notice how, although we have not taken out the highs from Friday, which on Friday we hit 742, we didn't take those highs out, but also notice we didn't take the lows out either. Pre-market on Friday, we hit about $7.10, and notice how we held that all day. In fact, we held $7.20 all day, and now, like I said, we're getting these green candles, and we're starting to break out heading into close, which is ideal. Honestly, if SoFi could get over 725, especially 730 heading into close, maybe it does something like this, that would be ideal, at least in my eyes, for the bulls in the short term. And then ultimately, we'll see if we get out of 740, 745, which again, that was the high from Friday. So SoFi needs to get out of there, guys. 730, again, 740, 745. And at that point, if we do start breaking out of there, guys, we could be going to the highs from the middle of last week, being about 770, 765, which you guys know we hit that point, looks like on Tuesday, last Tuesday, as well as Wednesday morning. So yeah, let me set my alert before I forget at $7.30. Let me do that now. And overall, guys, the fact that we're holding $7, we have been over the past couple of weeks, months for that matter, that's a good sign overall for the bulls. Now, like I've said, we just have to wait for the breakout, which it seems like we've been watching paint dry with SoFi stock, guys. And honestly, that's not the worst thing. I mean, look, it's great when stocks are always going up, ripping day after day after day, but that's not the reality of the stock market. There's going to be periods where a stock could be flat for a year, couple months, right? 6 months, whatever it may be. And that's kind of been what we've been seeing here with SoFi. And for me, again, I've seen this. I've been in the stock market for 10 years now, pretty much. I've seen this play out. And what happens when we see consolidation, guys, at least with companies that I believe in, personally speaking here, I look at that as an accumulation time period, right? It gives me more time to accumulate shares, which is good, especially if you want to hold a stock for the long term, and especially if you think a stock is at a decent value. You want to see, it's ideal to see flat periods where you can consistently buy shares and build up your position. Because look, if SoFi, let's say for example, right in this time period where it was at $10, what if SoFi kept going up? Maybe it went to 12, 15. I guarantee you, I would not have bought as much on the breakout, because essentially the more it goes up, the higher valuation you're paying. It's not like the deal gets any better. The deal gets worse the more it goes up, right? So in this case, I'm liking the fact that we're down to $7, $7.50, $8, $6.50, this general range. I'm adding more. And by the way, guys, what are you doing? Let me know in the comments down below. And full disclosure, I haven't bought any Sofi this week quite yet, but I am planning on buying some at some point this week. In fact, I bought a stock earlier today, which you guys might have seen in my Patreon. Link down below, shameless plug. I've been buying the stock for a couple of weeks now, and I keep adding to it. And I'm looking at Sofi the same way. Pretty much every single week, every 2 weeks, I'm adding Sofi. I'm adding Sofi in these sevens, and I'm just, the $7 range, and I'm just gearing up. I'm getting ready for the breakout, because once that breakout comes, that's where the money's made, right? All those shares you accumulated, all the buys, that's when they start paying off. So what do you guys think about Sofi? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, pretty much the same in terms of the charts. We're still stuck at $7. It still seems like we're watching paint dry, but again, it's an accumulation phase, at least in my humble opinion. So let me see some other movers here today, guys. What's going on? Looks like CCL is starting to break. It looks like to the top of this channel. Let me extend this to the right to show you guys. Now's an interesting spot here where we are on CCL. You guys can see this has been a spot where we've gotten rejected multiple times over the past couple of months. And let's say, for example, we take out $16.50, $17, which, who knows, momentum could continue. We have to, wait and see. If we do get out of that channel, although we are overbought, we might see a big move from that point, a breakout, excuse me, maybe back towards, let me see where this was about 2 months ago. We hit $18. That could be a target. $19.75 to $20. That could also be a target, right? So watch out for this. I'm liking the charts here, although it's arguably overbought. It might honestly start selling off here, but if somehow, some way, CCL, the bulls push us through the channel, watch out for more upside, guys. That's all I got to say. And the next one here I'm looking at is Coinbase. COIN is the ticker, which looks pretty decent, up over 6% so far on the day. And if I show you guys this drawing tool, let me zoom in a bit. We're actually testing the top of a channel right now, this channel that we've been in, downtrend channel, for the past 2.5-ish months. If Coinbase gets out of here, we start pushing above 225, 230, this could be a nice breakout play as well. COIN is the ticker, and honestly, this one's less overbought than CCL, and to be honest, might be the better play if it breaks out. Big if. My alert's at 265, which we're at 221. Might as well get rid of that alert. Let me set a new one, a fresh alert at 230, and we'll see where it goes from there. Mark is at or above $230 per share, and we'll do one more here, guys. What's moving here? We have Micron and Applied Materials both breaking out. Looks like Micron just hit a fresh high at 131 here on the 4-hour chart. Can't complain, guys. And Applied Materials, is also breaking out. Look at this. And honestly, this could have more legs to it, this breakout. So you guys see the ascending triangle, which we called out a couple of weeks ago. I just redrew it. You guys can see that now. We're starting to peak out of 215, 220, which has been a resistance for months. This is a great sign for AMAT. And who knows, man, 230, 240, we could be going there. Looks like the company just reported earnings. It looks like a couple of days ago. Let me see what they did very quickly here, guys. Let's see. Where are these numbers? Looks like they did EPS of 206 on revenue of $6.65 billion. I'm not sure if that beat or what, but either way, we're breaking out on the stock, and there could be more upside. So what are your thoughts, guys? Let me know down below in the comments. And before you click off, don't forget to get your 10 fractional shares of the Mag 7 stocks for Moo. Once you guys open up your account using that link down below and fund it with at least $100, you get those 10 fractional shares. And of course, if you don't like the platform, which I think you will like Moo, but if you don't, you get to keep all those stocks and you can take out your deposit. It's literally a no-brainer. So check the link down below, stocksurfs.com. patreon.com/mumu, or check out the QR code right here. You might as well check the Patreon out as well if you want to see me build out my Patreon portfolio, be a part of the Discord, and see my charts and ideas throughout the day. All of that's on Patreon down below, and I'll catch you guys later.